Okay.
Somebody getting camera shy.
So I have my recipe on the phone. So I had to quickly write it down. Oh, bloody darn, it got wet a little. Okay, hold on. All right, so the cool thing about this pie is you don't have to make a crust. It's a magic pie. It makes its own crust. So we're going to do everything in the blender. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we need 2 cups of milk. You want to do the wet ingredients first. Like that. Because if you just start with the flour ingredients and then put everything on top, it's going to, it'll be hard for the blender to do its magic. Now, 4 eggs. There's 4 eggs I got right here. Onion sugar.
Throw some strawberries and cherries in there and make me a milkshake.
2, 3. 4. Okay. So there's 4 eggs in there. Just wash my hands. Okay. Now what's next? Okay, now I need to, I'm just going to eyeball most of the recipe. But it's 3/4 cups of sugar, and I'm going to use pure brown cane sugar.
Good for you.
Yeah. I was using Splenda at one point, but I found out it's not actually really good for your health.
Bad.
It is bad, and the one I use now is either stevia, which is it's a natural sweetener that comes from a plant, and it doesn't come from a factory. Because if you use the ones that come from a factory, it'll make you swell, causes inflammation. It's not good for your health.
Causes brain damage and bunch of.
Yeah, so I'm using pure brown cane sugar. Okay, I'm going to use 3/4 cup. Ooh.
Bam.
Okay, 3/4 cup of pure brown cane sugar. So if you have stevia or pure cane sugar, that's good. I know we got white pure cane sugar, but I'm using brown cane sugar because it has a nice molasses to it. Okay, it tastes just like brown sugar. Okay,
Better.
it's not gonna have a molasses really taste, but if you want that nice richness. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So vanilla. You just eyeball it. And the measuring cup. Just 1. Ooh, bloody on. Oh shoot. 2. Okay, that's 2.
2 or 3?
I said 2.
Okay.
Okay. And also, let's see. I use cinnamon. You can use nutmeg if you want. It's optional. It's optional for cinnamon. That's the oven. And it's optional for ground ginger. I like using cinnamon because if anyone's diabetic, I'm making this pie for Monty's friend.
We're going to eat dinner with
We're going to eat dinner with him and his mom, and after church, and his dad, and but he has diabetes, and so cinnamon is great for diabetics because it helps cancel out the carbs. It helps make your body regulate and the insulin that you need, and things like that. It's really good. I like to put lots of cinnamon in. Bam, that's good enough.
Don't be stingy with it.
And ground ginger is really good. Not only is it good for if you're queasy, but for inflammation too. It helps reduce inflammation. I put a dash or 2 in there. Okay, what else? Pinch of salt. I just use a tiny little pinch of sea salt. I don't use the ionized or the other processed salt, just natural sea salt. It's kosher. Okay, anyways, gotta blend. I'm gonna give this a quick blend, and then I'm gonna add the flour.
She turns it off. She's putting some whiskey in there, so y'all need to watch out for it.
All right.
It's gonna spike the punch.
Okay. It already smells really good. Okay, now we need just, let's see. It says half a cup of all-purpose flour. This is how you make just a base for the custard pie. But I like to actually use like almost like 3/4 a cup because well, I mean, if I wasn't going to use coconut, because I got coconut here, so it actually will absorb most of the moisture. But if you're going to use like fruit, because I've made fruit pies before, if you're going to make fruit custard pie, you might want to use 3/4 a cup of flour. But I guess I will just use a half a cup because that coconut's going to absorb most of the moisture. Basically 3/4 up there. There we go. That looks like a half cup. There. Okay. Now I'm just gonna put that in there. Okay, so now let's just blend it. And now I'm going to add the coconut. All I could find was sweetened coconut. They didn't have unsweet, but that's okay. I'm just going to put basically, I'll probably put all of it in there.
Make it good and tasty.
Yeah, I like the coconutty. Okay.
Sometimes she feels like a nut, sometimes she don't.
And just give it a quick pulsate. Just to get that in there. You know, maybe I will add just a little bit more flour. Just use my hand because I already messed up the measuring cup. It's all wet. There. Okay.
Might want to do one more
Pause.
thing.